Golden State Warriors fans. We are back once again with another crucial update about our team, and today's story is one that combines hope, uncertainty, and the burning desire for another championship run. But before we dive into all of this, let me ask you to show your support for the channel, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss a single update about the Warriors. This season is shaping up to be one of the most defining chapters in franchise history, and you'll want to be here for every step of the ride. Now let's get into it, because the Golden State Warriors are living through a fascinating crossroads. After an offseason filled with doubts, rumors, and difficult decisions, Stephen Curry stood tall and reminded the basketball world why he has carried this franchise for more than a decade. Curry, always the calm voice in the storm, spoke with confidence about the Warriors' veteran core. With himself, Draymond Green, and now Jimmy Butler, he made it clear that this team is not done. The dynasty might look different, the faces might have changed, but the fire still burns. His message to fans was simple: don't give up on us. The Warriors are still here to fight. That confidence comes at a time when the franchise is juggling major complications, and none bigger than the situation surrounding Jonathan Kuminga. The young forward has grown into one of the brightest talents in Golden State, but his contract standoff is threatening to stall the entire offseason. Kuminga is pushing for a deal that includes a player option, a sign of his desire for both security and flexibility, while the front office remains cautious about committing too much leverage. This holdout has slowed down free agency moves, leaving the team in a position of uncertainty. Kuminga's future is not just about his own career, it symbolizes the Warriors' transition from their dynasty era into a new generation. Will Kuminga be part of the bridge between Curry's twilight and the franchise's next superstar chapter? Or will his standoff push him out the door? Meanwhile, the Warriors are not sitting still. Even as the Kuminga situation drags, the front office has been active in conversations with several veterans. Names like Al Horford, D'Anthony Melton, and Gary Payton II have been floated, each one bringing different qualities that could stabilize the roster. And then there's Seth Curry, a name that instantly captures the hearts of Warriors fans everywhere. Imagine it, Steph and Seth, finally united in Golden State, bringing not just shooting but also one of the most emotional storylines in recent NBA memory. Last season Seth shot an incredible 45.6% from three, proving that he still has elite value. For the Warriors, a Curry brothers reunion wouldn't just be good basketball, it would be a cultural moment, a symbol of family, resilience, and connection. If we rewind to the end of last season, there's reason for optimism. After the mid-season trade that brought in Jimmy Butler, the Warriors caught fire. They closed the regular season with a 23-7 run, ranking top 3 in both offense and defense after the deadline. Butler didn't just contribute numbers, he changed the team's entire mentality. His leadership, his defensive intensity, and his ability to connect with Curry and Draymond gave the Warriors a new identity. Suddenly, they weren't the team of the past fighting for relevance, they looked like a team that could scare anybody in the playoffs. Butler gave Golden State grit, accountability, and belief. And as the new season approaches, the projected starting five carries both excitement and questions. Curry remains the centerpiece, the heartbeat of the team. Brandon Podziemski, the young guard, is stepping into a bigger role, showing maturity and growth that few expected this quickly. Butler is locked in as the wing presence the Warriors have lacked in recent years, while Draymond continues to be the defensive anchor and emotional leader. Then there's rookie big man Tracy Jackson-Davis, penciled in to bring size and energy to the starting lineup. It's a mix of legends, proven veterans, and hungry young players. On paper, it's not the classic Warriors dynasty roster, but it has balance, experience, and potential. Still, the reality is that this franchise is at a true crossroads. Kuminga's contract battle isn't just about dollars and years, it's about identity. The league is watching closely, knowing that his athleticism and upside make him a prized asset. For the Warriors, choosing to extend him or move on could determine whether they transition smoothly into the future or risk falling into mediocrity when Curry eventually retires. ESPN's Ramona Shelburne even suggested a potential compromise, a 2+1 deal with a player option. That structure would keep Kuminga in Golden State as a cornerstone while giving him flexibility, a middle ground that might satisfy both sides. It's the kind of decision that could shape the team's long-term trajectory. The fan base, as always, has its emotions split. Some are nervous, worried about losing a young star in his prime. Others are energized, dreaming about the Curry brothers finally playing together and believing that with Butler in the mix, the Warriors can climb back to the top. The national media, too, has started to shift its tone. Analysts who once declared the dynasty dead are beginning to whisper something different, that Golden State, against all odds, might still be a contender. And while the focus is on the NBA season, Steve Kerr's reflections from this past summer remind us of the power of the game. Coaching Team USA at the Olympics, Kerr called the semi-final win over Serbia the greatest game he's ever been part of. The intensity, the execution, the will to win, it was a reminder of why basketball matters, why every possession counts, and why legacies are built on the smallest details. That experience, those emotions, are things he will bring back to Golden State's locker room. Of course, the Olympics also gave us another unforgettable chapter in Stephen Curry's story. After years of chasing it, Curry finally captured Olympic gold. Against France in the final, he delivered clutch shots that only he can make, closing the game and cementing his place not just in NBA history but in the global game. For Curry, it wasn't just about adding another medal to his resume. It was about fulfilling a dream, about proving that even after all the championships, MVPs, and records, there was still more left to accomplish. That spirit, that hunger, is what makes him the ultimate leader for the Warriors as they march into this new season. And now, with everything in motion, the possibility of adding Seth Curry becomes even more fascinating. It's more than just a basketball move. It's a story about brothers who grew up battling each other in driveways, who inspired each other, who carved out different paths to the NBA, and who could now join forces on the same court. Warriors fans have waited years for this moment, and if it happens, it could be one of the most memorable signings in franchise history. The Warriors' story heading into the 2025-26 season is not just about numbers or contracts. It's about identity, about family, about legacy. Curry's confidence, Butler's edge, Draymond's fire, Kuminga's future, and the possible arrival of Seth, these are not just headlines, they're pieces of a larger puzzle. The Warriors are writing a new chapter, one that blends the pride of the past with the urgency of the present. So, fans, the question is clear: do you believe? Do you believe in a team that refuses to fade quietly? Do you believe in Curry's leadership, in Butler's toughness, in Kuminga's potential? The Golden State Warriors are not a story of yesterday, they are still fighting to be a story of today. And as always, we'll be here to follow every twist and turn. Don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. The season ahead promises drama, excitement, and maybe, just maybe, another Warriors miracle. And here's the key takeaway from the channel: delve into financial education to enhance your quality of life. Within the financial market, explore bonds and shares, particularly focusing on real estate investment trusts, which offer the potential for passive income. Engage with this responsibly and consider reputable investment brokerages worldwide.